Hey, it's Chloe to Save the Victor Roll. How's everybody doing today? Today is a very exciting day for me. Guess what came in the mail today? It's the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me at Midnight palette. So I got the new palette and I snuck in the one that I've been waiting for a while, the Easy Rain. It is the liquid metal eyeshadow, and this is the one in Kingdom, and it is the beautiful green one. So it's either been out of stock or I think it was out of stock every time I went to get something, so now it is back in stock. So I got that. Not sure if we'll play with it today, but here we go. So makeup that I have on is not anything Lois. I just got this in the mail. I'm very, very excited. So I thought what we could do is take a look at the palette and maybe do some swatches. So, and then I've got all these little stars that were in my bag everywhere. Okay, so the palette itself has, of course, the sleeve, and the sleeves match up. And then on the back, we've got, here, let me put some glasses on. So for this, we don't need, so it's a 16 shade eyeshadow palette, has the basic ingredients on the back, and then inside, we, of course, have the beautiful mirror, but I don't want to blind everybody. So it has mirror, and then this is the beautiful color story here. So the shades are nice mix. They still have that nice kind of grungy-ish dark kind of look that I like, kind of like what you would think as midnight. Beautiful blues and greens and purples, and I'm really kind of excited about these like orangey shades, orangey peachy shades as well, which I've been kind of getting into recently. So, and then most of these have basically nighttime themed names. Like, so we've got Phase, this is New Day, this one is Midnight. So yeah, so I think we should just go ahead and start swatching these. So I'll just get myself a little wipe here, and then so I can wipe my arm if I need to in between, and then let's go and do this. I got my, I have my arm ready to go here. So we're going to start with the first color in the palette, and then this is a beautiful like lavendery shade. Again, there's no primer or anything, it's just my arm. And then hopefully it's not too bright, but this is in the color Phase. The next color in here is called New Day, and it's this beautiful pinky red. It looks very red in the pan, but it does have a little bit of a pinkish base. Then the next color we've got is Tonight, and then this looks like a blue shimmer. That is really pretty. So that is Tonight. Let's just do one more. There we go. And then the next one here is Inky. So this is the last in the first row, and it is, it's kind of like, let's say, a blue-gray. Yeah. There we go. So that is the first row. Let me just clean off my fingers here. And then for the second row, the first shade is called Illuminated. This is also a shimmery shade. Ooh, this is a beautiful bronzy gold. Yeah, that's really nice. Next is another shimmer. This one's called Half Moon. This is a beautiful purpley shade here. These swatch really beautifully. And the next one is Nocturnal, one of my favorite colors, of course, green. Like so, and then we've got Ambiguous, so which this is one of these peachy, orangey shades. Yeah, I would say it's very peach, a nice matte peach. So there we go. So that's the first 2 rows. Again, let's clean off our fingers here. And then the 3rd row, we're going to go into another shimmer. The first one, it's called Guided. This will go nicely with that peachy matte. We've got a peachy shimmer, like so. Then the next one is Mysterious. This is like a, calling it a purpley red. Yeah, so that's really pretty there. Then we've got Witching Hour, a beautiful purple shimmer. You can see all this here. And then the last one in this row is called Nightfall. Oh, that is gorgeous. Ooh, that's a gorgeous green shimmer. And then we've got our last row here. Maybe I should just switch arms. The next shade we've got here is Disturbed. So we'll go right, oops, where are we here? There we go. Disturbed. This is a very, very, oh, it's really weird doing this with my right hand. Very, very dark blue. So that is Disturbed. And then don't mind the swatches on this hand. Doing it with my right hand is a little weird. And then we've got Blood Moon. I will take some film with my camera, or film with my phone, and then that will always, can see it a little bit better. Then we've got Same Stars. So I guess we can be under a different sky, but have the same stars. Oh, wow, that is intense. It's a beautiful dark bronze gold, super bronzy. And then the final one is Midnight. This looks like a black. It looks like it has some shimmer in it, but I don't know if that is just from the other, you know, some of the other colors that got in there. Yeah, because when I swatch it, it just looks like a nice black. But I know sometimes putting in a little shimmer into black helps with blending. So there we go. So that is the final row. And then that is the first 3 rows. So again, like I said, I will take pictures with my camera and then it'll probably look a lot better. So onto those swatches. Here's the swatches for the first 3 rows using my camera and some nice daylight here. And then the final row here, go with that beautiful bronzy gold. And then let's go a little bit less light over here. And then there you go. So that was the final row. And then this is again the first 3 rows swatch. They swatched really nice, but again, it's how they perform on the eye, not the arm. Alrighty, on to the look. Okay, so you've seen the swatches, we've taken a quick look at the palette, and I have washed my face. So we are ready to do an eye look with the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me at Midnight palette. Are you ready? I'm ready. So for primer today, I'm going to use, because this is my new one in my project pan, is the Juvia's Place Eye Primer. I've just decided that I want certain products, I'm just going to only have one ever open and use it at the same time. I had opened a few different eye primers, so I'm going through them from first opened to last opened. And the first one that I just panned was the Kaleidos, and now I'm on to the Juvia's Place. So we're going to go and use this eye primer. I really like this one. It's the lightest shade. I think this is the one that I'll keep using, but I've got a few other ones that are in the mix, so we will have to see from there. But let's just see what kind of eye look we can do, how many colors we can use, except for taking out the garbage later. It's the end of my day. I'm not going anywhere. So if I go a little crazy with an eye look, it's a-okay. we just want to play with this and see if we like it as much as all the other palettes. The Meet Me in the Underworld, the Rose Metal, the Gone Rogue. I've liked all the other ones, so I'm going to assume I'm going to like this one just as much, but we will find out. So there we go. And I thought we'll try and mostly use our Lois Cosmetics brushes that I got with in the Meet Me in the Underworld collection, and let's play. So I'm thinking maybe we might do one look on each eye. So I have been, of course I'm always eyeing the greens, right? I mean, who am I? But I've also been liking the peaches, and I've really been liking the purples. So I think for the first look, let's play with this section right here. So we're going to go right diagonally down the palette, and then we are going to use the colors Phase. We will use the color Half Moon. We're going to be using Witching Hour, and we'll be using Midnight. So I think those are the shades that we're going to end up using. And then we're going to start with the black Midnight, then we're going to go with the lavender shade, and then we're going to put in a couple of the shimmers. So I think that is my plan. If I change my plan, I'm a Gemini, so it happens. Okay, so let's go and take, what brush do I want here? Yeah, I'm going to take this one, this little angle brush, usually for liner and stuff. I think it's angled, yes. And then I'm going to go into the black. And then we are going to do, let's do thicker wing maybe. As always, goes on so nice, nice and dark. They all swatched really well, but again, I never really go by the swatches very much. Yeah, that is really, really nice. I didn't bring my tape, so we're gonna wing it. So I've been trying more when I do wings to, you know, open my eye, close my eyes to kind of see how they look. So that way I can make them straighter and more even, or so I'm trying. All right, so we've laid down a little bit of the black. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just on the edge part here, I'm just going to blend here a little bit, just to, because I want to put some color there. So I'm just going to fade it out. So then I'm going to go into that the lavender shade, and then using this other kind of fluffy brush here, and that's the one that's called Phase. Then purple and blue look good together as well. Okay, so there is a little kick up in the pan, but I am using quite a fluffy brush, so that will sometimes do that. And it doesn't bother me anyways. That's a, wow, that's a really beautiful lavender color. I really like that a lot. And I'm just going to put that all on the lid. I wish I could do more looks like Make Me Up Missa or Teresa does with bringing it all the way up to the eyebrow. But I always just feel that bringing up makeup all the way up to the eyebrow doesn't look that good on me with my super hooded eyes. Maybe one day I'll just go, what the heck, and then just do it. And then we're going to go over the black a little bit, and then we can always add more black later. Just want to get... Thinking what I might do is do a look on each eye and then do a one cohesive look. So I'm going to make this a technically a 3-look video, I think. I ordered this on launch and it shipped on Monday and it was already here on Friday. This is the fastest I've had anything come from the UK in a really, really, really long time. So now I'm wondering, should we, instead of going the two lavender, or the two purple shimmers, should I do a purple and then do the blue up front, because that blue is really pretty. Well, let's start with the dark purple shadow first. And then I'm going to take this brush here. I don't think they have numbers on them, and that's fine because half the time I can't read it anyways. And then I'm going to get a little bit of my e.l.f. spray, and then we will use that. And then we're going to go into the one that is called Witching Hour. So that is the darkest of the two shimmery purples. So now we just have to decide what we should do as the lighter shimmer. Should I go and do a light purple, or should I try the blue and then keep this a really smoky eye? Let's do different for me, and then let's do it. Let's go into the blue. I'm just going to clean off because I like this brush here. And then we're going to go into, that's midnight, right? No, tonight. So that's the blue. We are going to go into that. And that looks, look at that. Wow. And then we're going to give it a spray. And then let's pop that front. I think I need a little bit more on the brush here. Made it, wetted it a little bit too much. Oh yeah, that's super pretty. There we go. So there isn't a super light shade for highlight in here. There is that lighter shimmer, so maybe we'll take a little bit of that and we'll use that for the inner corner and see how that looks. We'll spray that as well. That works good. Okay. We go, and then along the bottom, let's use the shade Disturbed. So that's a matte purple or a bluey purple. So let's try that. All right, so let's just take a fluffy brush. That is very intense for me. I like it. We're just playing. And then let's blend it here a bit more. Take some more of that light matte purple. Okay, so I think that is our first eye. And again, like I said, we're just playing. We're going to do one look on each eye to test these out, and then we'll do an actual real look, a cohesive look to maybe wear out and about, who knows. Okay, so now let's look what we want to do on the other eye. So since we did the blues and the purples, I think we are going to do the greens, and then I think, so that way I can also use my my eye Easy Rain. And then I think for my cohesive look, I was really interested into these peach colors, and I think we'll do that. So let's just see how these greens perform right now. So let's take this brush here, make sure there's nothing on it. I am very bad at washing my brushes. That is on my list for this weekend. All right, so we are gonna go into the color Nocturnal. So that is the green there. And then we're gonna do that on the other side. Do I have, oh, I do have a little poof here. I can go and just fix the shape a little bit. I didn't quite grab the right brush. I just autopiloted it into a wing on this side. So again, we're going to go back into Nocturnal. Yeah, it's a really nice green. And then I'm going to intensify it with a little bit more. So then I think we'll use the same on the bottom edge as well. There we go, got the shape that we like. And then we are going to go into, so we've got Inky and then we've got Nightfall. So I think we're going to go into the shade Nightfall there, and that's a shimmer shade. So I'm just going to get another flat brush. And then we'll go into there. This one will be a way simple look. That's a really pretty shimmer. I really like that. Let's try a little bit with our finger. Yeah, that's, oh, I really like that. All right, and then we're gonna take a little bit of that shimmer as well and put that along the bottom and match that up the first shade. So these shadows are really super nice. All right, and then let's play with our Easy Rain. So this is, it's a liquid eyeshadow, so you can use it as an eyeshadow, but you can also use it as a liner. That's what I like to do. It does have this nice doe applicator on there. I usually just find a nice thin brush. Do you have one here? Hopefully I don't have anything on it. And then I just go into the, there, grab some color, and then let's make ourselves shimmery. Oh yeah, this is going to be my favorite one. I can see it one dip in. I have three others, a gold, a bronzy gold, and a rose gold. Look how pretty that is. I'll grab a little bit more. It's definitely look good on just like a black eyeshadow. That's what happens when you take your eyes off the prize. I knew there was a couple minutes left and then I stopped looking and then my camera cut off. But I was just connecting this green glittery eyeshadow as a little bit of a liner on top. And there we go. So this is just our first play, first impressions to kind of see what the shadows are like before we go and do our final look. But these are working really nice. The shimmers are super, super pretty. Black is really pigmented. Yeah, all right, so there we go. So these are the first two looks. So why not? We're gonna wash this off, which I know is kind of like a bit of a waste, but I just want to play with this palette some more. So we will do that peachy look next. So we will see you in 2 seconds. Okay, so we are back to do an actual proper look. So we've played with the shadows, we kind of know what we're working with, and yeah, so I even have a peachy orange lip on so that we can play with these peachy colors that are in the palette. So, and we're going to try and do a look for each eye. So the first color we're going to go into is Ambiguous, and that is that one there. I think that's Ambiguous, yes? Yes. And then we're going to take a nice floofy brush, and then we're going to go into there. I'm just going to go. So I did note that there is a little bit of staining, not as much with the purples, but definitely the greens seem to stain a little bit. So just beware. And then plus, you know, normally with pressed pigment palettes or vegan palettes, a lot of times the pinks, purples, reds will stain. But every once in a while I do come across a green that does, and as you can tell probably by this eye there that you can see a little bit of green peeking through the Juvia's Place eye primer. So hopefully we'll be able to cover that up here. Or we might have to change tactics. LOL. Yeah, it's looking a little bit darker, but maybe, well, we can still try and make this work. So we've got now a nice base of this peach color all over the lid. It's going to just in the corner. I'm going to round it out a bit today, I think. And I'll do the same on the other side. Yeah, that is really pretty. I know that most people have been playing with the blues and purples in this palette, so that's why I thought we could try and do a look with this color. You know what? I'm going to go into this color here called Mysterious, and I'm going to put that on the outer edge to kind of darken a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think that's nice, just to add not a lot of darkness, but just a little bit of darkness and definition. I did end up winging that out a little bit, so maybe I should match that up on the other side a bit because I'm liking that. Just a little. Yeah, just a little bit. All right, so now we're gonna look at, so we're gonna take, so there's this darker bronzy color called Blood Moon, and then we've got Guided, this one here. So we're going to use that one in the inner corner, and I think we're going to use that on the middle of the lid. So I'm going to take a more flatter brush, and then we will get our spray. And then I think I remember this on the swatches looking really nice. All right. Yeah, look at that. That is super, super nice. And then for the inner part, we'll use that lighter shade. And again, that's the one called Guided. I'm gonna use the same brush, just cleaned off, and I'm gonna spray again. Try not to do too much. It's neat how using your fingers really, really can intensify shimmers. Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm again gonna go a little bit with that darker, if I can find the brush, there we go. A little bit again into that reddish shade, Mysterious, and again, just add a little bit more on the outside here. And then taking a fluffy brush, if I can find one somewhere. Let's grab this colored rain one. And we're going to go back into the original matte shade. Just kind of bring it up top here a little bit. Right? That's just a really pretty look. And then, so for the bottom, let's just do the same. I'm running out of clean brushes. Let's go take that Ambiguous and put that along the bottom. And then we will add a little bit of Mysterious on the outer edge. There we go, that's super, super pretty. So again, there isn't a really light inner corner, and I think we need one for that. So I'm just going to grab my little highlighter that I have here. It reflects all different colors. And then I'm going to stick, if I can find a brush, just in my inner, like this one. Bought this in Error, and it's come in handy a lot. I like it as highlighter. I have some on my cheeks, and then it's really, really great for inner corners because it's iridescent. That's the word I'm looking for. It goes with a lot of different looks and a lot of different shadows. It's Wet n Wild. I think it comes out, I think it came out at Halloween. It's part of their special effects makeup. A little bit more. Yeah, I really like this. It's so pretty. There we go. I like that a lot. So green does go with peach, so let's play again with our little liner or metallic eyeshadow pot from Lois Cosmetics. I'm going to go use that same little brush I used before. And then I've been liking, I don't know if anybody's been watching the show Euphoria, but I've been kind of liking the interesting flicks and things that they do with I remember her name, she's starting a line, the makeup artist. She does these neat little flicks and stuff with liner instead of just using liners like you traditionally would. So I've been liking doing that. So just some little flicks. I'm going to do one on the outer edge. And this is actually really perfect for that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but you just do like little fun little flicks, and then maybe one in the inner corner. Yeah, there we go. Been having, like I said, I've been having just a little bit of fun playing with that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some mascara, maybe even some lashes, and then we'll come back and we will have a talk about what I think of this palette. Alrighty, 2 seconds. Okay, so we are back. I've put some lashes on. Don't ask me what name they are. I just found them in a pile. And yeah, so let's quickly discuss. So we like it. Of course we do. It's Lois Cosmetics. I've liked everything so far, and I expected that I was going to love this. I mean, you can't have 3 amazing palettes. Well, I suppose maybe you could have 3 amazing palettes and have 1 failure, but not in the case of Lois Cosmetics. And I really like this look. It is really pretty. Let's take a look at this color story again. I'm really liking kind of peachy oranges, so this was nice. And I liked the greens. I really like this. So we used a good chunk of the colors in here. We used some of the lavender, some of the green, a little bit of the blue, the red, the black, the peachy orange. Yeah, so just a little bit of a taste. The first 2 looks were just, you know, but I like this. And then I like, again, using it's the Easy Rain Liquid Metal Eyeshadows. Again, this is in Kingdom, I believe the green one is called. Lord Love a Duck. Yes, Kingdom. And then that's it there. It is so pretty, and it's fun to do these little shiny little flicks with it. And what do you think? I like it. Again, I'm just a makeup enthusiast. I'm not a makeup expert. Half the time I think my looks are bunk, but it's fun, right? And these days with everything that's going on, we need to have a little bit of fun. And if makeup is what makes you happy, or wearing eyeballs on your head, you gotta do it, right? So yeah, I'm going to, I don't usually really rate palettes, either say if they're really good or not good. I'm gonna say 9.8 out of 10. And the only reason why is I would have liked just 1 lighter shade for inner corner, like a super light one. I mean, this peach one is pretty light, but would have been nice, but it's not enough of a thing to take off tons of points or anything for it, because you can just go and grab a highlighter or something from another palette. But generally you can make quite a few cohesive looks with that, and like I said, that's maybe the only thing that may be missing. I mean, you could take a light lavender and do a matte inner corner, which is always really nice. So yeah, I really like it. The packaging is always a superb. You get your card, and then here's my little card, and then it's always beautifully packaged. And then I had these, I was going to use them, but maybe I'll use them for another look. These little, of course you're not going to be able to see them, but these teeny little stars, they're so cute. But anyways, that's it from me. If you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated, or maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still gush over Lois Cosmetics and play with eyeshadow. That's it for me, and we will talk to you soon.